This video is sponsored by Miller's Farm Services. Are you thinking about more power for your tractor? Most sizes and brands can be tuned. Check out millersfarmservices.com for more information. Link in the description below.
Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm just getting ready to unload this tractor, and I've got the circle saw attachment on it, and we'll go over here. I actually just did this morning because I wanted to be able to use this thing on this grapple. You know, I've had it mounted on a bucket for a long time, and then I would have to take the bucket and the grapple. So I finally broke down this morning, and I welded one of these. I had an extra one of these, so I welded it here. I welded it on, and then I had to put something to hold the bottom of it. So I got some 2-inch heavy wall square tubing. And geez, big old birds flying out up there. I put it in there to support the bottom, and just painted it all black, but got it burned in there really well, and it works great. So now something else. This tractor is not supposed to be able to run this saw. I think Tractor Time with Tim did a flow test on the third function on a tractor just like this, and they were only getting like 3 or 4 gallons a minute out of this third function on this tractor. Now, there is one thing that's different about this tractor than the one they tested, and I took those little 1/4-inch couplings off that were up here, the 1/4-inch Pioneers, and I've got the 1/2-inch flat face. But still, these lines are very small. They might be a little bit bigger than 1/4-inch lines, but not much. And this is the factory third function on this tractor. I installed it myself, bought it from John Deere. And you know, you get these couplings here. These are 1/2-inch couplings, so there's more oil here, but they came with the little bitty 1/4-inch Pioneer couplings up front, but I changed those to the skid steer style flat face. So yeah, in order to run this grapple on here, this has the John Deere coupler, but I'm running a Frontier adapter to go to skid steer style to put this grapple on here. So, and I would have had to do the same thing to use the bucket that had this part on it, because it's a skid steer style bucket that fits my Massey Ferguson tractor. We got the Harley rake on the back. I'm not using it, it's just on there from a previous job, and I left it on there for weight. So I'm going to take this up to the field, and I have the hydraulic hoses hooked up to the grapple at the moment. I don't have to switch it over to the saw because I need to use the saw first. And the saw, I think I lost my train of thought on it. It works good on this tractor. This tractor can put out 12 gallons per minute. That's what the factory claims. But I don't know how much is coming out with those bigger couplers, but I'm going to say maybe 8 to 10-ish. This saw is supposed to have 15, but it's actually working rather well on this tractor. And the only thing is sometimes it gets pinched a little easier than it normally would if it had a little more flow, but it's still running the same pressure. It just don't have as much flow. So it still cuts really well. You'll see in the video it does a good job. So let's get up here and get to work. Okay, so I've got the grapple unhooked. I left it open some. I couldn't leave it all the way open because it had pressure on it. To let it off just a little bit, and make sure. Well, I thought I hooked these hoses up. I unhooked the hoses, but I didn't hook these up. You idiot. All right, I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, now I've got it all hooked up. And what I got is just, I got a bunch of limbs right here. I got a couple over here. That's basically all there is. I kept it pretty good over the years. I've trimmed and trimmed, but for some reason I let this part right here get away from me. So now I'm gonna work on it. Okay, so since man, this grass is looking good. Scatterbrain. Okay, so since the the pole saw is on the right side of the tractor, I like to go around the field counterclockwise. So I'm trying to get turned around so I can reach over farther, you know, and cut the limbs. But woo! Got that get a little carried away. See? Thing cuts good, even though it don't have enough flow, or they claim it don't have enough flow to run this saw. It seems to do rather well. Let's see if we can cut that one up there off. What do you think? Can we get up there? That was a big one. I mean, that was almost max capacity for this saw right there. It's 4-inch max capacity. Come on now. I'm hitting that one. The way I'm sawing that one is like not in a good position. Forgot to rev the engine up. Alright, I'm gonna get in a different position here and try to get this one right here. Not in the right, not in line right. Hold on. Man, I'm running over all my beautiful grass. Sorry, it'll be alright. It'll pop back up. Alright. Now I can kind of take this grapple and, except y'all can't see it, push it out of the way. That worked good. Last time I was running it, I had the grapple, I had it closed and I couldn't really push stuff. This time I wanted to leave it open. There's like hardly anywhere on this tractor to put a magnetic camera. Uh-oh. That one kind of stuck with me. way up there. Can I get up there? Oh yeah. That didn't take long. I got more to do. Let's see here. That's way up there. I can't reach that. Maybe get this one here. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I noticed there's a few teeth missing on my blade, so I might have to get a new blade. That's looking better already. Now there's one over here I was going to get. There's some briars hanging. You can cut briars off. That's one good thing about this one versus the chainsaw version of this. You can't really cut briars and small twigs and stuff. It just gets hung up on it and it'll knock the chain off. But this one, you can cut stuff like that. You can cut briars and you can cut little bitty limbs and all kind of whatever, you know. Now you just can't cut really, really big stuff. Man, I'm way up there. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Drop it on the cab. Alright, come on now. Got hung up there. Alright, one more up there. I want to get that one. Alright, got it. Got it. I'm going to ride on around this field and check and see if there's any more I need to get. I don't like this one, but I was kind of at the wrong angle to get it. It ain't really gonna hurt anything. So, we'll ride up here and see if there's anything else that needs to be got. There's a couple things up here. I mean, it's still cutting good, but it's taking longer. That didn't take long. See what we got up here. Oh no! Got my camera. Usually that small stuff, it just knocks right off, but like I say, the blade is getting a little dull and lost a few teeth. I know some people said you can resharpen these, but if they ain't got a tooth there to resharpen, I'm not sure about that. Readjusted my camera there with that limb. That's the thing, when you cut stuff and it's falling down like that, it's liable to hit your camera. Get some of these little ones over here. Little tiny stuff like that, no problem for this one. Can't do that with the other one, with the chainsaw one. And also you can just move around to limb a lot faster with this one. Chainsaw one, you have to set it on each limb. This one you can kind of turn it on and just, when you got small stuff, just move around and drive into it, cut it off. Yep, now I got another limb on my camera. I'm not running it wide open to run this thing either. I'm about 2100, 2200 RPMs. Grapevines, stern things, get hung up on everything. Now, you cannot raise or tilt the boom up or tilt the bucket up. You can't raise the boom or tilt the bucket up, is what I'm trying to say, when you have the saw on. So I have to let go of the button, raise it up, then saw. Boom, right on the camera, every time. You know, hopefully y'all aren't trying to run one of these and film it at the same time, or you'd be like me and not get anything done. Having to go out there and fix the camera all the time. See if I can get this vine out of the way. Alright. I don't think I need to get that bigger limb. I don't think it's in the way. Get this little one up here. Alright, I see a couple more up here I want to get. Get this one right up here. Okay. We'll go check a couple more spots and then I think we got it maybe. Right here's a briar sticking out. I'll see if I can cut the briars off. See how it'll cut them right off? You can't cut them at all with that chainsaw. But it ain't no big deal. A little briar sticking out. There's a big limb right here that I've had to work on several different times. It needs to be cut off way back in the woods, but I can't cut it off with this. I'd have to use the chainsaw on that one. Excuse me. Limb already down right here. Shove it in the woods. Get this limb, big limb right here out of the way. Try to get back here and cut it off. That right there. Oh yeah. Now it's out of the way. Pretty happy with that. Drive down through there without hitting stuff now. Wonder if I could cut this locust right here off. That would be a yes. All right. Now I just gotta clean the field up a little bit and load up and go back to something else. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short video of cutting these limbs off around this edge of this field. I'm gonna take the grapple and just push them over out of the field. The ones that I hadn't done yet. I've done a few already. But yeah, this little tractor does good with this because of the transmission. With the hydrostatic, it's a whole lot easier to control where this thing is going. It's a whole lot easier to push stuff with this and go back and forth than sitting there and riding the clutch on that Massey Ferguson all the time. So this one is the one I've been using to do this mainly because of the transmission, and it just works really good for this type of work. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you later.